Hello internet, I am the Angry Anime Watcher, and yes, for the 5th time ever since I made this fucking channel, I am going to say sorry for something. I know, I did say I would have more time, and I would do more videos, and I would post them more frequently. But, basically, here's what happened. So, yeah, shit happens. As it turns out now, I currently have a job, like an actual real job, and I won't really have all that much extra time to do videos. But there is also something to help with that, which is that I found myself a new editor. Yeah, this idiot over here. And so that means I'll just have to record them, and he'll be able to actually edit them.
What's up, little cunt?
Bad Lenny, back to your dungeon. Much better. So, yeah, that's about all I wanted to say for that. And now I guess it's time to get to the actual video. And we are here once again at anychart.net for the Summer 2017 Season Insight. Just as last time, this video is late. Check the dates, because I can't time videos for shit. And also, I am basically going to just read the synopsis for each anime, maybe talk a bit about it, and say if I'm going to watch it or not. Well, that's about it. That's the whole premise of this video. And soon I will actually do the seasonal kind of roundup for the spring 2017, which just ended 3 weeks ago around, except for Adam, which took forever. So let's start with the first one, I guess. Kakegurui. Don't even know what that means. Names. Hyakkao Private Academy, an institution for the privileged with a very peculiar curriculum. It's not athletic prowess or book smarts that keep you ahead, it's reading your opponent. What better way than to hone those skills than with a rigorous curriculum of gambling? Here the winners live like kings and the losers are put through the ringer. So, it's betting school. It's just an anime about betting school. Psychological. Those have never actually disappointed me. I haven't really watched any psychological animes that have been quote-unquote bad, but I mean, I'll watch it obviously because the premise is interesting. Gambling school, what the hell can they do with that? But I don't know, could be mediocre. Second up is Fate Apocrypha, aka Fate spin-off number 4, I think. I haven't watched the Fate series at all. It's still on my watch list, so not even gonna read this one. Let's move on straight to the next one, which is Katsugeki / Token Rambu. Synopsis. The year is 1863. The tumultuous samurai era is coming to an end. Japan is split between the pro-shogunate and the anti-shogunate factions. The fate of the world is threatened as an army of historical revisionists are sent from the future to alter the course of history. In order to bring these forces down and protect the real history, 2 sword warriors, spirits who are swords brought to life by Sanigawa, sage, rush to Edo with a lively gang of warriors to confront the invaders. So, samurai sword spirits fighting history police from the future. Action fantasy drama from a video game. That is always either a hit or a miss. Completely, it's either good or bad, no in between. So I'm gonna pray for good this one, but because I really like historic anime, which seems like this is going to be. But I mean, the last video game anime I watched was Divine Gate, and well, we all know how that went. And here is Koito Uso, Love and Lies. Lies are forbidden and love more so. In the near future, when you turn 16, you are assigned a marriage partner by the government. Yukari Nejima is a below average 15-year-old, but within him hides a heart burning with passion in this world. Passion! Exclamation mark. No comma. In this world in which love is forbidden, what will happen to him? I can't see shit here right now, and the grammar in this synopsis is just barf-inducing. But, I mean, drama and romance. Never been my piece of cake. And it sounds like just pussy-ass protagonist tries to do stuff but actually never gets to do stuff, so yeah. New game with 2 exclamation marks, not to be confounded, because that is totally a word, with new game with 1 exclamation mark, which is the first season of this one. I have not watched the first season of New Game, nor do I have time on watching it, so let's move on. Isekai Shokudo from Silverlink Studios, which are actually a pretty neat studios, although I think the last anime I watched from them was Handshakers, which was actually pretty meh. So let's read the synopsis, see what it says. At the bottom floor of the building with a dog signboard, because that is totally not weird, in the shopping district near the office street, totally common in Japan, there lies a cafeteria called Yoshoku no Nekoya. Neko. Cat. Prepare for cat girls. Open for 50 years and has satisfied the various salarymen from nearby offices. Despite it being called a Western cuisine cafeteria, it also provides other varieties of menus, because I can't speak, for the people of this certain world. It's their one and only special cafeteria. There is, however, one secret to Nekoya. The cafeteria is closed to the public every Saturday in order to make way for special guests. I have read other synopses for this anime, and this one doesn't really portray it. The premise is that this is a cafeteria that also works for, like the whole isekai thing, different world creatures that suddenly come to this world, because that is always so common in animes. It's actually becoming kind of a boring cliche. I mean, I say that, but I love isekai. So yeah, definitely gonna watch it because I've heard really good things from this one. So, once again, next we have Gamers. Centering on the gaming lives of various high school students who play video games, including Keita Amano, a lonely young man who loves video games, Karen Tendo, the beautiful president of the video game club, because video game clubs are totally a thing in Japan. I totally believe that, taking into account how weird Japan is. Chiaki Hoshinomori, who constantly fights with Keita, aka minor antagonist or anti-protagonist, and Tasuku Uehara, who puts on a facade of being satisfied with his life in the real world, but in the truth he loves video games. So hidden otaku. So we have a group of misfits, which include a probably pretty lame protagonist, probably busty and very hyper club president, the guy who always fights with the protagonist, because we have never seen that one before, and the one which is actually not that common, the hidden otaku. Meh. An anime about gamers. I don't think that's ever been done before, and precisely because of that, I don't see it being all that good. Probably gonna be kind of meh. And probably a lot of gamers who watch anime are going to say, that is not like that, do not underestimate us. So, after having a quick look through the list, I am basically going to point out a few that I don't want to read the synopsis, because they're obviously some kind of meh anime, so let's start. First off, Infinite Stratos ripoff number Who Cares Anymore. Next we have Monogatari series season Who Cares Anymore. We have Ballroom Yuri on Ice. I can already hear the fangirls' ovaries exploding. Next we have Levi from Attack on Titan playing football. Weird ass superhero anime. Free, once again, just with a different name. Instead of Free, it's Dive. And we have Luck and Logic spin-off, taking into account how meh Luck and Logic was. This one is probably going to be really meh too. And here we have, for some reason, an Avengers anime, because taking non-anime stuff and putting it into anime always works. So yeah, those are probably all the bullshit ones. Next we have Hajimete no Kal, even though probably in Japanese it's read Hajimete no Gyaru. The romantic comedy, wait, what? The romantic comedy begins with Junichi Jun Hashiba, an uncool high school student, because protagonists always have to be uncool high school students for animes to work, who frets about wanting to lose his virginity. Because fuck yeah, losing your virginity is awesome. Egged on by his friends, Jun goes on his knees and confesses his love to a classmate named Yukana Yame. The confession practically works, and the couple goes out. However, Jun finds himself in uncharted waters with Yame, a trendy and fashion-conscious gal, or gal. Interesting. Some blue-balled idiot asks a gal out and then suddenly discovers that going out with a gal is not everything that it's cut out to be. Could work out. I mean, ecchi. Because ecchi is always nice. Next up is Isekai wa smartphone to tomoni. Absolutely keyword isekai. Just a nut, because there always has to be a person from our world goes to another world anime in every season. I mean, literally, it's a must. I think I don't think there's ever been one season that has not had an isekai anime in it. But sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Look at the last one, which was ReZero, I believe, and that was actually pretty good. So let's read the synopsis, see what this one brings. Toya Mochizuki, names, was accidentally killed as an apology, because God always has to apologize. God allows him to be reborn in a fantasy world and will grant him any one wish he desires. So far, looks like Konosuba. And so Toya chooses to keep his smartphone instead of, I don't know, becoming a fucking god there. In the next world, in his second chance at life, he befriends many important figures and comes across the world's secret. He inherits the legacy of an ancient civilization and travels around nonchalantly while possessing powers that rival this world's kings. Because obviously a smartphone gives you fucking powers in a world which probably has magic and weird shit and stuff. Yeah, because smartphone power. This one, I mean, it kind of reads like a strange mix of Konosuba and ReZero. Random guy gets revived into another world, meets some kind of special destiny which is maybe forced upon him, and due to his special powers, he becomes stupidly OP. Those are very hit or miss. Like Konosuba or ReZero were a hit for most people. Then we have bullshit anime which I cannot think of right now, which were a big miss, but I don't know, it's only been one episode, which I haven't watched because I am an idiot, and I will definitely have to watch it because I love my isekai. And last one for today, because this video is going to be way longer than I want it to be already, and I am no way going to read every single anime on this fucking list, even though I will probably watch a lot that I have not read. Is Centaur no Nayami, or like I like to call it, Monster Musume with no penis. Himeno is a sweet, shy girl who struggles with the high school life. The difference is she's a centaur, but she's not alone. In fact, all her classmates are supernatural creatures, sporting horns, wings, tails, halos, or some other unearthly body appendage. Yet despite their fantastical nature, Himeno and her best friends are down-to-earth, fun-loving teenagers who grapple with issues of life and love. Yeah. Monster Musume with no penis. Just on a side note, as TV shorts this season we have an anime about a really stupid girl and what looks like a very intense Yuri anime. Because Yuri is love. Yuri is life. Always. I know I said to finish, but I have to just have a look at this. No game, no life, 0. Oh my god. Finally something more no game, no life. The anime was just so like... it's probably one of the best anime I have ever watched. And just because of that, and because I didn't want it to end, I got myself reading the novels. And the novels are fucking awesome. And this movie is based off the 6th volume, which is probably the most awesome of all the volumes that have been currently translated. And the thing is, it doesn't even star Sora and Shiro. Spoilers! But I am so waiting for this, July 15, which actually means it comes out tomorrow. Fuck yes, even though it will probably not be properly subbed until, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. Ow. My heart. But yeah, I mean, No Game No Life movie, people. No Game No Life movie. Boom. It's going to be, I mean, at least it has to be better than the last big anime movie we had, which was SAO Ordinal Scale, which I haven't watched because there is no way to find it subbed with proper video quality right now. But I've heard that it's not that good. And if this movie, I mean, it's really hard to fuck up this movie because the novel is fucking awesome. And from the pictures, it looks like the visuals are going to be even more awesome, which is cool. But if they fuck up the story, I am going to be seriously pissed with Madhouse. And Madhouse is one of my favorite studios, so yeah. No Game No Life movie, finally. So, yeah, that's about it for this season. I guess good, bad, can't know yet, haven't watched any of them except the 2 first episodes for the Luck and Logic spin-off, which I am now going to have to watch till the end, even though it's probably going to be shit. Because Luck and Logic was meh, and spin-offs are most of the time worse than the main series. So, yeah, that's about it. I guess there's nothing more to say, so thank you, Internet, and until I make another video, keep watching anime. See ya!
Smash that motherfucking like button or I fucking kill him!